Hey guys.
All right, folks, we're here today to do a Patreon request from this Patrono right here. We've done this band on the channel before, and please forgive me for the absolutely butchering of this band's name, but I'm going to say it's Genus Ordinis Dei. I'm going to say Genus because they're Italian. The name of the song is Three Kings. Perhaps the three wise men were kings. The ones that went to visit Jesus when he was born.
I don't know if they were kings.
No, they were.
But they were wise.
No, they were kings.
Were they kings?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were kings.
They were definitely kings. They were definitely kings.
I don't know, man.
You know, fake news said they were wise, but they were not wise. They were just kings.
He wants to be the king.
Because if they were wise, one of them would have taken a paternity test to help out Joseph, and he didn't. They took frankincense and myrrh. Myrrh.
What was it? No, it was frankincense, myrrh, what else?
That's the three things, isn't it?
Frankincense is one thing.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Why the fuck has it two names? What the fuck?
I brought you frang. I brought you kinsis. And I brought you myrrh.
That's very deceiving, I must say.
I thought it was gold.
No, man. I don't think anybody gave him gold.
Gold.
He didn't have a Jesus piece. Fuck, he was not Mexican. You know what I mean? What the fuck? He was not Mexican. The dude was not rocking a Jesus piece. Oh, fuck. Anyhow.
Jesus piece is crazy. One of those like bracelets that made of the Brazilian gold.
No, like a big ass chain with a cross on it. You don't know what that means right now, but one day you'll get it. One day you'll get it. One day.
I bought you Modelo's. I bought you a gold chain.
Yeah.
And I got you some tahini.
Well, fuck. If Jesus was a woman, they would have had a quinceañera.
At the 15th, yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't even know what happened during his 15th birthday.
Exactly. We would have known more. Because if
been...
Jesus was a woman, I'm sure she would have had a diary. So she would have written all that shit down that went through her life. Men are not very good at sharing their feelings and shit. We don't write things down.
Yeah.
We hold it all the way on the inside, and then one day we burst out and we go postal. But women, they write all that
on
shit
national television,
down.
And they get canceled on Twitter.
Yeah, they write all that shit down. So if Jesus was a woman, we would know a lot more about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you anything, she wouldn't have turned water into wine. She would have turned that shit into some mimosas.
Yeah, or a strawberry daiquiri. And
I love those.
We'd be best friends.
I love those. Even though I don't drink anymore, but I used to love those. Anyways, let's check this out. This is taking a weird turn. But I like it.
I like it, yeah.
Fuck, 2 Chains.
Prince came from the sea.
It's more than 2 chains.
Prince reached the shore,
6
Multiple
chains.
chains.
and bending the knee to the kings, he said, I am the Prince of none. Make me king, and together we will rule them all.
Wow.
The fuck was that? That went from what the fuck? I was getting,
It got into a power metal song.
oh, it was like Cataclysm to fucking War Kings, back to Cataclysm to War King. What the hell is this?
But I like it though.
Yeah, it was really good. I was like, at the start, I'm like, oh, it sounds a bit like Cataclysm,
More symphonic though.
more symphonic,
Almost like Septic Flesh to a certain degree.
like a mixture of Septic Flesh with Cataclysm.
Yeah.
I think it was also the motion I was getting, like the motion I was doing with the song, would give me a lot of Cataclysm vibes.
But the symphonic backdrop
The
is...
symphonic backdrop, very Septic Flesh. But I was like, okay, I'm enjoying it, but I kind of hope the song's not fully, like, just this.
No,
Because
it
it's going
wasn't.
to get kind of, like,
Boring.
And then they hit me with fucking War Kings. And I'm like, holy shit!
But that was good.
A little bit of War Kings, a little bit of Young Drizzle, if I don't say so myself. And I'm like, holy fuck,
And
what
then
the fuck
Multiple
is this?
Chains?
Dude, Multiple Chains came out?
Fuck.
Dude.
Only half blackface, so he's not totally racist. He has his days.
True.
He has his days.
He has his days. The bad
Like
part
Shane
is-
Gillis said, you know, nobody's always racist. But sometimes you're driving and a shawarma cuts you off and you fucking lose it.
The worst part is the bottom of the face is the black part, right? So I mean, it's with his mouth, so he can say, you know.
You can say knickers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, not a lot of people.
Don't
are
get
gonna-
your knickers in a knot. All right? All of you out there, don't get your
He's not just
knickers in a
saying it
knot.
out of nowhere. It was there's lore behind why he's
Yeah.
saying it. But he also did not say the N word. There was a K, and he's not saying the N word. He's saying underwear.
And there's no G's. It's all...
Yeah, I know, but it's the way it sounds. Like,
Okay, but...
if someone says it very fast, I'm still turning my head.
I know, but if you're British, you know what I'm talking about. Don't get your knickers in a knot. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck, is that what they meant about the underwear, or they meant something else? Now I'm wondering.
Oh no!
Fuck. Maybe they were like, you
Ahead
know,
of their time.
maybe there was like some dog whistles going on there and we just didn't know. Fuck. Wow. Just gets me thinking. Anyways,
Where was that from again? Like where did you were?
it's a fucking reel on like
Instagram, you were showing me it.
there's a YouTube some group of people who do comedy shit and whatever, and they were like shopping at Kmart. And they were looking for knickers, which is in England is underwear.
His underwear, yeah.
And
they
they're like,
were asking people. Okay.
and they were like, you know, like no, the whole thing was a shtick, like all of them.
Oh.
And they're like, you know, we're looking for knickers. Oh, we have great knickers here, but if you can't find them, we'll ship them to you by boat. Anyhow, the shtick is really fucking funny. It really is fucking funny. Anyhow, But the English do call their underwear knickers. So.
Yes. Wait, what was that one?
What?
It sounds, dude.
Knickers.
Stop saying it, dude. Because the thing is, like, just stop. Because the problem is
I buy my own on Amazon.
Yes, I understand.
I buy mine on Amazon.
You get Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, I get Tommy Hilfiger knickers. What the fuck, dude? That's what I get. Like, fuck. What do I want to say? Anyhow,
Oh my god.
moving on from that. Okay, now he's gonna spend the rest of the video laughing. I mean, I'm sure the people at home, some of them are half offended, some people are
Some
laughing.
of them are like, "What did he say?" Some of them are waiting for you to slip up too. They're
No,
like
but
waiting.
but
They're
no,
waiting for.
listen, I have black friends. I'm not racist, you know. So, and I can bring a bunch of them out with me next time we're on a video to prove my point. Fuck no, I don't know how many I have, but I know I have some.
You lost a couple, probably.
No, I know. No, I didn't. They're my bros. They know where I'm coming from. By the way, we're in Canada. Canada is technically under the British domain. We don't call it knickers here, but we could. We could.
Did you learn how to say that also when you were in Portugal? Because when you came
Yeah, we learn English from
you
England.
learn English from the
Like, for us,
because
we learn
the way
we
he
were-
met my godfather too.
Yeah, I
was
asked
he
him
asked
for
him
a
for a
rubber.
rubber, right? But he meant like a racer. But in England they say rubber, so he's like, "Why the fuck? We're in class. Why do you want a condom?"
This is what happens when English is your second language and you learn it from the natives.
You
And by
learn it from
natives,
the
I mean
native
the English
English,
people. Yeah, the native speakers. I should have rephrased
Don't
that
say
sentence.
don't say what cigarette is.
Oh no! That's not a good one.
That one. It not only it is the word. It's not like it's not spelt wrong. It's not.
By the way,
sound,
in Portugal,
it is the
we have a
word.
similar one in Portugal because for us in Portugal,
say it.
a lineup of people going somewhere, it's called bicha.
Okay.
At least when I grew up, that was the word that we used.
Probably not anymore.
Not anymore, because in Brazil that word means what the cigarettes in England were.
Oh.
So like if you say like, oh man, there was a big bicha over there, you know.
It's funny though. In English, it just sounds like you're saying "bitch" with an accent.
No.
It was a pretty big.
No, but you see what I'm saying? So every language has those caveats, especially when there's like the original language,
Yeah,
and then there's like a
sub-languages.
sub-language of that language, like a colony that
Well,
was
it's like in
from
Finland.
from
They were
the
told, our first time in
colonial days and
It
whatever.
was like our first time in Finland. We were told that there's a line in Finnish that means something completely different in Estonian. It means like something about the priest, like fucking the priest in Estonian, but in Finnish it means something completely different.
And everybody knows that nobody fucks the priests. The priests are the ones
Is the
doing all
one
the
that's doing
fucking.
all the fucking, yeah.
So anyhow, can we move on to this song, Three Kings and 20 Chains?
Three Kings. Technically, in a deck, there's four.
I know. But did you enjoy it?
I did.
I enjoyed it a lot. And to be honest with you, if it wasn't for that War Kings piece there,
It would not be the
pieces,
same.
whatever,
Would
I
not
don't
be
think
the
I would have
same.
loved the song.
I
I
don't
think
know.
I would find the song super
It
boring.
would be Kata without the clism and,
Would be only septic.
not the flesh.
No.
And
it would be Geno's Ordinary Day. Geno's Ordinary Day.
a Geno's Ordinary Day.
But in this case, it's not. It's definitely not ordinary, because I was not expecting that shit in a million
That
years.
was good as fuck.
But it was
That's
good.
an amazing combination of genres I did not know should go together.
But it works so fucking well,
works so
though.
well.
This works so
Holy
well.
fuck.
This song works really well. I really enjoyed this track.
I'm putting this band down in my notebook,
We've done them before on the channel, but one of the issues I've had with this band, I like their music. I'm not saying I don't like their music, but one of the issues I've had with this band, their music is very conceptual, right? So it's not one of those bands where you can hear a song here and then hear a song. They almost force the listener to sit down and listen to the record in order for you to be completely enthralled in their themes, because their albums are all conceptual, and then one is part one, then there's part two. Like they're all everything is intertwined. So they're a band that really requires, in my opinion, at least from the way I listen to music, it requires a lot from me. I can just put a song on and like, okay, this was like, it's a good song, but I need to listen to it in the context of the record. But this one works really well on its own. And I think it's perhaps one of the first that I've heard from them that works really well outside of the context of the record. But it's one of those bands that every time I'm always like, if I listen to just one song, I don't think I'm gonna get everything.
You gotta
So I have to listen to
some-
the album,
yeah.
and if I don't have time to listen to the album,
Then you're
then
not
I'm not
gonna
gonna listen. So they're one of those bands for me. And it's not that they don't have quality. It's not that they're not good.
They force you to listen to the album.
In the way that I am as a listener.
They force you to listen to the album in an era of
No time for that.
singles and stuff like that.
All right. On that note, guys, let us know where you get your knickers, and hit us up in the comment section. We'll see you all at the next video. You're not doing the.
Ciao.
You gotta do the.
We'll have
finger
to.
banging. Yeah, dude. Like the battery's almost dying. All right.